can start, Nico.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Work Love Balance hybrid networking event. We're going to be talking about balancing work and a life of loving yourself and loved ones. Tonight is Wednesday, February 16th, and we're good to go. My name is Nico Carlan. I'm the Vice President of FAULA. So yes, for this event, fall in love with our abundance of business relationships and networking opportunities. For our pledge of allegiance, we have our Vice President for Membership Acquisition, David Bates.
Good evening, everyone. Put your right hand over heart. Please stand if you can and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, David. So now for our housekeeping rules, we have Dory Bagayan from Dory Nemo Production.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome, and thank you so much for spending the evening with us. Well, now I'm here to remind you of our housekeeping rules. Please mute your microphones so there will be no feedback. Avoid multitasking as much as possible. Please turn on your videos to facilitate better interaction. Make sure your online name is appropriate. Wearing your mask at all times is mandatory. And lastly, add your chamber affiliation. Thank you.
For reflection and opening.
And the opening reflection I picked for you guys: you will never be truly satisfied by work until you are satisfied by life. Balance is a feeling derived from being whole and complete. It's a sense of harmony. It is essential to maintaining quality in life and work. Everything worth fighting for unbalances your life. Working hard for something we don't care about is called stress. Working hard for something we love is called passion. Thank you.
Thank you, Dory. So our agenda for tonight, we'll be going over 6 main highlights. First, the small business spotlight, of course, for our host, Tang and Java, our guest speaker and Q&A, our events announcement, our membership announcements, our business pitches and networking, and then lastly, our fun games and prizes. And now for our president's welcome remarks, here is Lois P. Claver.
Thank you, Miko. Let's give our Vice President for Events a big round of applause. Thank you. I used to do his job, so I know how hard it is. So kudos, Miko. Thanks for taking on the reins for this, next couple of years in terms of events. Well, welcome everyone. Thank you again for joining us in person. So, and thank you again, Diana, for hosting us tonight. So for our virtual people, you should be jealous because their gelato is delicious. So make sure you guys check them out. So welcome again to the Filipino-American Chamber of Commerce, Greater Los Angeles. So we are a hub of entrepreneurs and professionals. We're here to empower entrepreneurs, elevate professionals, and engage community. So we are here to support each other, provide resources for networking, be your voice, be the advocacy for government officials as well, for policies that we need the Asian American, Filipino American businesses to be heard. So we're here again. Without further ado, we're going to be doing this every third Wednesday of the month, and we are very excited for future events. And I just wanted to call on our president, former president, Miss Annie Nepomuceno. She's here in person. So that's why we love our chamber, is because we have this history passed on from one generation to the next, and we all support each other. So it's very important. So I want to hand it back to our VP for events, Miko Palon.
Thank you, Madam President. So for our sponsors acknowledgement, we have Celeste Mondarin, our Vice President for Marketing and Membership Services.
Yes, I have the honor of acknowledging the people and entities that made this event possible. First and foremost, our venue sponsor, Tang & Java Gelato and Coffee in Woodland Hills, SP Realty, Phoenix Virtual Solutions, Chase for Businesses, Onyx Auto Collection, LG Collins Law Group, and of course, Henry Chen's Get Assured Inc. Thank you guys for your support. Without you, this event would not be possible. And for those who would like to support the chamber, please feel free to be our sponsor on our next event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Celeste. And thank you to our sponsors. So we have a bunch of exciting upcoming events that I would like to share. Four highlight events that we have. Of course, our New Horizons 2022 Gala Cruise coming up. Yeah. That's going to be on Sunday, March 20th at 3:30 p.m. It'll be at the Fantasy Yachts in Marina del Rey. Our early bird sale actually ends this Sunday, so make sure that you get your tickets at newhorizons2022.com. Next up is our Tri-Chamber Mixer. That'll be next Wednesday, February 23rd at 5:30 p.m. at the Marriott Warner Center in Woodland Hills. We will need our final RSVPs by Monday. That's next Monday, February 20th. Please contact David Baines at this email, david@onyxautocollection.com. And then the third announcement for our events is our monthly UCC Government Affairs meeting. That usually occurs on the second or third Monday of every month, and it's a lunchtime Zoom. So stay tuned for more details. And lastly, I'd like to highlight our big event, our Valley Asian Cultural Festival. That will be on Saturday, May 7th at Pierce College. So please save the date. Now for our small business spotlight, I would like to introduce Diana Lua, the owner of Tang & Java.
Hi guys and welcome. I wanted to invite my business partner here. Shir, come on. I'm really shy, but I just want to say thank you everyone for coming in today. I appreciate you all, and I would love to be part of this group. And if you guys need anything, let me know. We have bibingkas, we have ube latte, we have coconut macapuno, we have ube gelato for everyone. So thank you again.
Thank you so much, Diana and Tang & Java, for hosting us. And now for our membership announcements for new members. Since January 1st, we have David Baines, our Vice President for Membership Acquisition.
Good evening, all. Thank you all for joining us in this evening. First and foremost, my name is David Baines, and I'm honored to be the Vice President of this incredible and fabulous Chamber of Commerce. This is the best, the world's greatest Filipino-American Chamber of Commerce. On that note, I would like to welcome our new members. We have Dan Ginto, a Flying Angel Home Health, Karina Partners, Paul R. Dollar from Farmers Insurance, Edgar Darrow from Gen West Capital, Virginia Gomez from SDC, and of course, our host this evening. I'm very grateful for them this evening, Tang & Java of Woodland Hills, the best gelato in town. So you're gonna check them out right here, corner of Ventura Boulevard and Fallbrook Avenue. And lastly, Phoenix Virtual Solutions, And that's about it. If you all are looking to join for an incredible Chamber of Commerce, come call me, text me. My information is on the website. Thank you all, and let's have a great evening.
Thank you so much, David. So for our more membership announcements, this is for our renewals. We have our Vice President for Marketing and Membership Services, Celeste Monderin.
Yes, so as of the moment, we do have members that couldn't get enough of our chamber. So our member renewals right now, we for this month, I believe we have 3 renewing members. So we would like to welcome them back. Also, I would like to encourage everybody to feel free to share the news that, you do have a hub of a chamber here that would like to be able to partner with you to connect you to the community and, of course, different businesses. We might not be the best person when you just want to sell something, but we are the best people to connect you to people who might need your services. So stick around and just ask which committee you want to be part of, because you're very, very welcome to participate and engage with this chamber. We do have different committees that would love to have you so that we can also sample your expertise if you want. We have the marketing committee, and wink, wink, Phoenix Solutions. Yeah, marketing committee can definitely use your help. Of course, we also have the membership committee. We have the special events. We are waiting for you guys to just engage. So with that, thank you very much, Mr. Miko Palon.
Thank you so much, Celeste. Also wanted to add our membership renewals that are up for renewal.
So I want to give a shout out to our renewed members since January. So Noe Apolonio, Noah AC Control, Emily Roberts, Deluxe Realty Homes by Emily, Dory Baghalian, Dory Nemo Production. She's here. Wave, Dory. All right. And then Mira Gonzaga, Home Smart Realty. American Geriatric Care, our corporate member, Ellen Samson. She's in the virtual world. Hello, Ellen. John Liano, Brian's Cleaners and Laundry. So if you're in Pasadena, definitely check him out. And that's it. We have 6 renewals in the beginning of the year. That's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Lois. So now I have the pleasure of introducing tonight's guest speaker. She is the Vice President of the Filipino American Chamber of Commerce all the way in Georgia, PACCGA. Her name is Romelyn Hosan. Welcome, Romelyn.
Thank you. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
All right. Okay. I see myself now.
So-
Hello, everyone. Great to virtually meet everyone who's on virtually and also there in person. Coming at you all the way from Georgia, Roswell, Georgia, which is about 20 miles north of Atlanta. So we are 3 hours ahead of you. So it's definitely past some of you, some of the people's bedtimes, but I am grateful for the support. I do see a lot of our chamber members and also board members that are on. So thank you, everyone. And I love seeing the familiar faces. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. I've always been an entrepreneur, about 20 years now, originally in the construction and wedding industries. Now I am the founder and CEO of Wealth and Beauty LLC. What we do is we engage Jordan & Fields independent consultants in global markets with innovative sales tools, customer care cycles, referral programs, and systems for their virtual storefronts. And we also provide personal development sessions such as consultant training systems, as well as social media platform presence. Currently, I am in my second year as Vice President of the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce here in Georgia, also known as PAGCA, PACCGA. And about my work, majority of my work is all virtual. So as we all say, sounds kind of cliche sometimes, but all we need is Wi-Fi and a dream. But in this case, it is true. But this also can be a bad thing sometimes. If not careful, right? We're talking about work-love balance here. I can definitely spend my time if I wanted to in front of my cell phone or my laptop. So that's really not a good thing. Outside of work though, I've been happily married for 25 years. And I've been blessed with 2 children. I have a 15-year-old boy and a 7-year-old girl. I am a CrossFit fanatic. So I could be health conscious, but my husband more. Before CrossFit though, I've always done Muay Thai. So I actually do, for those of you who are not familiar with Muay Thai, it's kickboxing, a Thai way of martial arts. So I've been doing that for a while too. I am a church member of First Baptist Roswell, very close to where I live, and I'm really passionate about serving through missions. So I've been to Haiti a couple of times with our church mission trips. I've been, the Philippines. I've been to local events, local nonprofits and things here when we serve missions in our community. And I'm also a team lead for various committees at our church. I'm also an advocate for a local organization for homeless mothers and their children. So basically, my lifelong mission has always been betterment of women and children through either nonprofit or for-profit organizations. So that's just a little bit about me outside of work. So as you can see, work-love balance is really important to me because I had to do a lot of learning when it came to this part of my life. Current events about my work-love balance that I can share right now. We do have this new training platform for our businesses right now, for our business leaders, which means we have to keep a very strict weekly calendar of deadlines and virtual trainings. And then on top of that, we have a month-long promotion for our new consultants who are signing up, which means we have to make sure to schedule teams to be present on a weekly basis for virtual events as well. So on top of that, I am also caring for my aging parents and also my young kids. So as my business being virtual, I really have to protect my sanity. So the whole work-love thing, right? So what I've done is I've created a schedule, and the schedule really includes a lot of my non-negotiables. So my non-negotiables are, my dad's care, my kids' after-school activities, date nights with the husband, volunteer work, such as this one. So this schedule is basically relayed to my team members, and we have to be transparent so that I can take calls when I can during my work hours. So I have to make sure I have that. And the biggest, challenge for me prior to making the changes that I need to change is I'm a yes girl. So I'm sure many of you raise your hands if you are, you're a yes person, right? I mean, we're part of a chamber. I'm sure every one of us is a yes person. So I'm a yes gal. So sometimes it really gets me in trouble because I say yes and I figure it out later, right? I think that's most of us entrepreneurs. We're all kind of, our mindset works that way. I just get so passionate about helping people, it gets down to that. But what I've learned is that I have to really list my priorities. I had to ask myself, I'm constantly asking myself, will this matter 5 years from now? So I always have to take a pause when, and I had to learn this. This is many years of, learning, of saying yes all the time. Will this matter to me, to my family, to my community, 5 years from now? And if it does, it will matter in the next 5 years, I'll say yes to it. I'll make it happen. If not, then I simply say no to it. So that's kind of like what I've done and how I'm dealing with them. And, in the past, before I've learned to tell and ask myself, will this matter in 5 years? I was constantly spreading myself too thin. It was unfair to my family, to my friends, to me, really, because I was constantly, just constantly getting sick. I constantly had deadlines, had projects. I was always immersed in something. And I think it really clicked when my son was about, 2-3 years old. That was when I was like, I can't do this. Like, I have to make sure that I need to be prioritizing and really asking myself, will this matter in the next 5 years? What are my top 5 tips on balancing work and loving myself and my loved ones? My number 1 thing is don't pretend. I know it may not sound like it relates, but when I say don't pretend is try not to be someone you're not. You know, as entrepreneurs, sometimes you always got to be on, you got to be, you know, to put a face, right? So what I found in the many years of being an entrepreneur is when you're not yourself, especially when you're networking, is you're going to be attracting people that are not like you. When you're yourself, you're going to be attracting people just like you, which is less stressful because then you're attracting people who you would love to work with, right? So if you're yourself moving forward when you're meeting people, then your work conversations is definitely going to be easier. It's not going to be stressful for you. So which also translates to less stress in the home. Next is take care of you, right? I know we hear this all the time, but it's so hard to do because it's so easy to do. That's why it's so hard to do. So for me, I want to make sure that, you know, I've worked out. I constantly have to work out on a daily basis. It keeps me sane. I start my day off with a workout, and then I start my day off with devotions. I make sure to eat properly. And I also make sure that I listen to something or read something that's going to propel me to get into my next task. Okay. You got to think of it like as a pitcher of water, right? If there's nothing in it, you can't serve people with water. So you got to make sure to fill that water up, you know, that pitcher up before you can serve water to everyone else, because you can't serve from an empty pitcher. So you got to just remember, take care of you first. I always keep my notifications on my phone or my computer off. I check it every 2 hours. What this does is it doesn't interrupt my workflow, whether it is that I'm dealing with my aging parents, my kids, work deadlines. You know, I make sure that I only check it at those certain times, especially nowadays with social media, constant dings here and there. You want to make sure that you're protecting that space of whatever it is that you're doing, because it actually takes more than an hour to get you back on track of what it is that you're doing. So that's exhausting to your brain because it's draining when you have to keep stopping, right? It's the same as parents. When you're a parent, you're constantly getting interrupted. So I got to make sure I have something on my door so that my kids know or my husband know that I'm working on something so they don't interrupt me. Next is, I know this is called work-love balance, but balance, I actually have kind of taken it out of vocabulary when it comes to work-life balance, even or work-love. I learned that there's really no such thing as balance. It's really prioritization. So, you know, you got to prioritize the time. So if you're working, just work, right? If you're with your kids, just be with your kids. If you're with your husband, just be with your husband, your significant other. If you're with your friends, just be with your friends. So there's really not trying to balance all these things, because then what happens is when you're trying to balance is that you're cutting, you're not giving, you're not being fair to the company that you're with, to the work that you're doing, because you're not giving it its full, all, you know, potential that you can give it, right? Again, if you're derailed or something cuts you off, that's like a full hour or more to get you back on track. So you got to make sure to prioritize instead of using the word balancing. And then next for me is check your pride. Check your pride and say you're sorry. So this could be with work colleagues. This could be with, you know, at home. You know, it's just say sorry. You know, it's more productive to admit and then move on. Because if your pride is so tied up, the prioritization then becomes just all whack, because you're just thinking of, you know, this whole you know, incident or whatever it is that happened, right? But if you just admit to it as a leader, as entrepreneurs, you know, even if it's not my fault, I'm gonna be like, you know, I guess I'm sorry. I'll own up to it and then just move on. Okay, so that's the way, my 5 tips of loving others, yourself, and your business. And my closing thoughts, that, you know, just be a student. always be a student. So, pay for those seminars, attend those trainings, COFAC, right? I mean, all of our sister chambers, we all have something. If you feel that it's going to be something that's for you, your business, or someone you know, network your bottoms off. Read lots of books, make your vehicle a rolling university with a bunch of podcasts. Even if you've heard it before, you may interpret your previous learning differently, because as humans, we go through different seasons in business and in life. So I hope you guys got something out of that. I know we have some Q&A.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I think I've
Really.
answered all of that, right? Right, Miko?
Thank you,
Right.
Miss Romeline. Go
Thank
ahead,
you,
Nico.
Romy.
You're welcome.
So now we open the floor for any Q&As.
Let me start
Yes.
off in our end here in the virtual world, Miko. So, Miss Romeline, you mentioned about loving yourself, and it's not about balance but prioritizing. What would you say is a strategy, or kind of like a means to get through on those days that your prioritization is kind of like everything is as important as the other? So how do you sort through that, and also the guilt that comes with not being able to handle all that is important altogether?
Right. So there are, yes, there are going to be days where everything feels like everything has to happen now. If there are those days, I am very upfront with, let's say, if I'm going to be with my family, if I'm going to miss dinner because I have a deadline, then I have to make sure that I'm upfront with my family and say, I have a work call, I'm going to have to miss dinner this evening. At least they have the expectation that I'm not, ignoring them. Okay, so for me, family-wise, that's what I do. Next is I actually look at the list at what needs to be done. First, if there are dates and deadlines, I go with those first. And then for those that are not, I love delegating. So if you are able to delegate, you would want to delegate. I know some of us are control freaks. That was me. But I had to learn to do that because I can't be at 5 places at one time, right? So it's a lot of learning on your own to be okay with whatever's going to come out, knowing that whatever is going to come out of whatever it is that you delegated or whatever it is that needs to be done is going to be done to its utmost, the best of how it's going to be. But you have to be okay of that outcome, because everything can't be perfect at one time, right? So I always pick my first 3. Let's say there's like, I don't know, 10 things that needs to be done in one day. I'll probably delegate things that needs to, little things. If kids need to get dropped off, or PTA things at the school, if I'm able to delegate any of those, I would, right? But things that your name is on, and that like it has to have your signature on it or something that it really is from me, then those take priority for me. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes, thank you very much. That helps a lot.
You're welcome.
Any more question in your end, Miko?
Yes, we have one from Annie.
Hello, everyone. So yeah, I don't want to confuse everyone because I logged on to the to the Zoom. So I'm actually also here. But I do have a question for Romeline. Romeline, thank you so much for doing this. Do you have any tools about productivity? I know about the delegation part because like a lot of us are using VAs. It's not, you also have to learn how to use the virtual assistant also. I think everyone is nodding here. But what are the tools that you use? Like, do you have any meditation apps or any productivity apps that you prefer to use?
I do. Dedicate for my morning. I don't per se meditate. I do devotions. So I use hugely the Bible app for that because it gives me snippets of what I need to concentrate on that day. So those of you who are, Christians, in that sense, but there are amazing apps out there that you can use. There's a ton of them now that you can download. And one of my virtual mentors that is Darren Hardy. So Darren Hardy has, free information that he emails by app or podcast, those always usually gets you going because it pertains about you as a leader, you as a person, and it gets you going. I use Calendly when people need me to book appointments and things like that. And we also have our own team information group pages that they're all in different. So I'm able to get notifications differently, so I know how to change if I need to. If that makes sense. So I need to change to be, business partner, or as a team lead, or as a parent. They're all in different, channels. So.
Thank you so much. I have indeed heard of Darren Hardy. I usually poke around on his videos too. So thank you so much. Sometimes there's so many things that are available online. So at least if we hear it from someone who endorses some sort of app, it'll be easier for us to zero in on what to try or what to look out on. Thank you so much.
You're
Romaline.
welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, Team Z is good. Calendly is good. Our business, our company, we have our own, systems. So it's not available for people, but there's a ton of apps out there that's available.
All right, thank you so
Miss
much.
Annie.
And I think we have time for one last question. If there's any
Yes,
one more
we
question.
have somebody raising their hands here in the virtual world. May I call on Tony? Tony, you have a question?
Yes, sorry, I had a technical problem, but yeah, I do have a question. Romaline, I came here because of you. I wanted to hear you. I've known Romaline for,
Thank you.
I can't even remember since when, but it's been quite some time, and I've learned so much from her. And Romaline have shared some wisdom with me, not just with this talk, but I have a question with her that for her with regards to change, right? I learned that this is a learned behavior. I learned from you that you have to go through change in order to be able to handle all the activities in life that you have, because you're a very busy person. So I actually have two questions for you with regards to that. How did you push through when you go through the struggle in trying to change or transition to a new person? When you feel discouraged or when you feel tired, and now that you're changed, now that you seem to have everything organized, I'm not saying that everything is perfect, but do you still go through burnout? Do you still experience burnout, and how do you handle that?
Oh yeah, I mean we're only human, right? But there are two books. So Darren Hardy had this book, Compound Effect, which was released many years ago. That was actually the very first one that kind of like got me out of a rut, because it just clicked to me that everything we do, as minute as it is, it compounds. So it could either be, in anything, in marriage, in children, in business, in friendship, things that you do may not seem to be even like a grandeur thing, little things actually compounds to bigger things. And then throughout the years, it's just going to continue to compound even bigger. So an example would be, I would say, like, my husband, let's say you're working a relationship. You want it to be, at a certain point. So then you would start on your own and doing something for that other person. It could be just by saying how they looked amazing that evening, or what they did was awesome, or, hey, when you got home, you did this, that was cool. Those little things compounds to big things, right? So just think of things in your life that you can compound in that sense. So that's one. The other one is by Mel Robbins. It's called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that one, that's what gets me, actually. Like, there are days like right now, it's difficult caring for aging parents on top of having small kids. There's going to be days where I don't want to do anything. But in her book, there's this one part where she was like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then she just shoots herself, because movement in any kind of movement, you just got to get out. You got to shoot yourself like a rocket. That gets your adrenaline going, gets your brain into a different thing. And it really, really propels you into doing whatever. So you can sulk in your sadness and whatever, the days that are just really hard. Give yourself a couple minutes or whatnot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then jump. You can run, you could hop, whatever it is, and it actually changes your mood and your attitude. So that is what I do. I taught my kids to do the same. My son has read The Compound Effect. My kids used to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So those are kind of like the two books that really took to heart. I mean, there's a lot of books out there, but those two are very simple, to the point. Anyone can read them, very easy, and that's what really gets me through those hard days. Did I answer your question, Tony? Thanks for being on.
Thank you. Yes, you did. I actually read The Compound Effect as well before, and you recommended it, and thank you.
You're welcome. Great questions.
Wow.
Awesome
5.
questions.
Good job. That was amazing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Shoot yourself like a rocket.
Yes. Go ahead, Miko.
Well, thank you so much, Romy Hassan, for all your insights and for answering our questions. For this, right now, we're going to take our group photo on Zoom. So wear your best smiles.
Yes, and may we request everybody to please turn on their cameras so that we can see those pretty faces. And since we were having some FB problems in broadcasting, this will just be, it is recorded and we're just going to post it later on. There you go. Look at you guys. So who's taking the picture, Miko?
I can take the photo, Celeste.
Awesome. Go ahead, Miss PG.
I'll
Let me
do
know.
2 just to make sure I get everyone, because I don't think it can fit.
And for those who are on site, maybe you want to come in closer to the camera.
Oh yeah, David Baines, I think, has the
I also
folder.
took a picture.
All right, 1, 2, 3, smile. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect.
Yay! There you go. All right.
All right, go ahead, Miko.
Okay, thank you everyone for the group photo in Zoom. Later on, we're gonna take our in-person photo, don't worry. So now we have our event sponsors. First up, we have SB Realty. Ms. SB Agbayani.
Hello, everyone. Well, I'm on my glasses because I had my surgery. So anyway,
Well, hello.
I'm just gonna take it off anyway. So I had a double cataract for the last 2 weeks, and now I'm 20/20, bionic lady. And thank you for being here with us tonight. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's transform. Anyway, thank you for our host, our Tang and Java by Diana Lua. Yeah, I love your latte. You've got to try it. Come over here and try it. So anyway, Retiring Style with SP was born in 2010. That is my slogan since the time that I decided to move to the Philippines. I thought I would, but then I came back because I have my son here. But I walked that path and I found out that it's always good to prepare for your retirement. And the best way to do it is to leverage on your real estate. So last 33 years, I have been promoting real estate ownership, and I've been helping first-time home buyers and investors. So that's, for the last 33 years, that's what I've been doing, moving from the Bay Area to El Dorado Hills, which is Northern California by Sacramento. And now I am here in Hollywood, right by my side, right by my son. Because he decided to be to pick the career in Hollywood. So anyway, I want to tell you that whether you want to buy or sell, you can always leverage on your real estate, leverage on that equity, especially right now when the equity is high for the last 10 years. Make sure that you leverage it. Interest rates are going up, and there's a lot of people who has got rich in equity. Best time to sell, and you ask me on how to leverage on your real estate. Okay, thank you. Anything else you want me to say? I am so glad to be here, FACCGLA, and we are looking forward to our gala on March 20 when we launch our New Horizon at the Fantasy. Come join us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. SB Agbayani. Next up, our next event sponsor is Phoenix Virtual Solutions, David Quintero.
Thank you, Miko. Good evening, everyone. My name is David Quintero, and I am the Director of Business Development for our US market here with Phoenix Virtual Solutions. Phoenix Virtual Solutions is a leading offshore staffing company for healthcare providers, medical facilities, and management companies, and we specialize in providing professional virtual staffing and solutions to healthcare industries in the United States, Canada, United Kingdom, and Australia. Phoenix was founded by US healthcare executives with 75 years of combined successful experience in managing back office operations in the healthcare space. We pride ourselves on HIPAA-trained offshore virtual staff who are well-equipped to handle all back office operational requirements our clients may need. After partnering with Phoenix Virtual Solutions, our clients enjoy savings of as much as 60% in their back office labor costs. Advancing technology has allowed companies to expand their business across the globe, tapping world-class talents and services while adapting a cost-effective solution on labor costs. Phoenix's remote framework has proven to be a competitive advantage as we are able to quantify employee productivity and efficiency. Back office positions are considered the bones of any business. Phoenix Virtual Solutions can provide quality, outsourced, end-to-end virtual staffing solutions to scale your business with our multi-channel support and engagement services. This gives busy healthcare executives and professionals more room to maneuver and concentrate on other areas that require their undivided attention, knowing all these tasks are squared away and taken care of. We can fill most of the back office support positions, such as front office phone support, benefits investigation, data entry and medical records management, patient coordination duties, medical billing, and bookkeeping and accounting. The client tells us their needs, and we will provide the staff for them. As we all venture towards the new normal of a virtual reality world, Phoenix Virtual Solutions is your premier solutions provider for HIPAA-certified offshore virtual staffing. We connect from home to your clinics, laboratories, hospitals, and offices, leading you up to 60% savings with optimum productivity. Phoenix Virtual Solutions will be participating in the Healthcare Information and Management System Society, or HIMSS 22, Global Health Conference and Exhibition this March 14th to the 18th in Orlando, Florida. We're inviting everyone to visit or refer the Phoenix Virtual Solutions booth, number 2801, wherein we promote savings of 60% in your staffing costs as we provide you with our HIPAA-certified virtual healthcare assistance. Connect with us now and experience the Phoenix Virtual Solutions advantage. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. David Quintero, for sponsoring our event. And next up, we have our logo sponsors. So first, we have Chase for Business.
That would be me. Hello, everyone. So Lois Claver, so besides volunteering, a lot of my time to the chamber, I'm a business relationship manager at JP Morgan Chase Bank. I love where I work because they really give us the work-life balance. Like more than anything, that they take care of us as people, and so we can take care of our. Oh, okay. I thought something was happening, but yeah, so what I do is I help business owners, anything that's related to business banking, deposits, loans. I do a lot of SBA loans. Anything I can help on for the business owner, I'm your one-stop shop. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Lois. Next up, we have Onyx Auto Collection.
Good evening, all. David Baines with Onyx Auto Collection. For all your automobile needs, you need to contact me. Don't waste time at the dealership. They'll charge you $10,000 over sticker on car. Call me. I'll save you money. And a proud vice president for this incredible Chamber of Commerce. And as you know, if you need to join the chamber, come call me. This is the best chamber, world's greatest Filipino American Chamber of Commerce of Greater Los Angeles. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Next up, we have Henry.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Henry Chen. I've been a loan broker since 1988. So I've seen a lot of different cases and different home loans borrowers. So call me and I will help you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Henry. And lastly, we have Collins Law Group.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Lina Sebe. I am an associate attorney. I'm an estate planning attorney. And what that means is that we specialize in living trusts and power of attorney documents. And we tend to really cater to homeowners or business owners who really want to focus on protecting their loved ones and themselves from probate and conservatorship.
Thank you so much, Linus and Collins Law Group. And at this time, we're going to be doing our networker access. So we will have 1 minute each for each networker access. And the questions are in the following slide. So actually, we've got only 30 seconds. Of course, what's your name? What do you do for your business? And if you have any tips for the day. So Celeste, do you have anyone from the virtual world who'd like to go first?
Not that I know of. Any, Roslyn, do you have any idea which one is the networker access, please? Maybe you should go ahead on your end.
Yeah, we can go ahead from our end. So basically, everyone who's attending in person has the networker access. So I'll give the floor to anyone who would like to go first. And you have 30 seconds.
Yeah, have them lined up already so it goes faster.
I can go if you like.
No, we'll do the in-person first.
Yeah,
and then after that,
those who paid the in-person network access ticket. Yep. Okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Louisa Ramos. I'm with Keller Williams Calabasas. And what I do is I'm a real estate agent, just like Tita SB here. And my tip for today is definitely if you want to keep your sanity, go work out and do your devotions and meditate.
Thank you, Louisa. Next, we have Josephine.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Georgie Josephine Bautista. My bread and butter is caregiver. But if you need an audit of any establishments, even banks, I am at your service because that's my forte. I do all the auditing of the European and United Nations and the World Bank projects. And I do also the bank. That's my forte for 35 years, but here in America, and I do thesis. I'm a graduate of UP, but that's the training I had. But my 35 years in, even the articles of incorporation, I audit that. Okay, just in case you need my service, you can just call me. But my mission here is to be a caregiver in honor of my missing father. And my tip for the day is, no matter where you are, always be a blessing, not a burden. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Monica Chen, and I belong to Henry Chen. How are you? Anyway, I work for our foundation, the JIR Foundation, which stands for Jesus is Risen Foundation. And currently, we're promoting, we have a fundraising project, which is called Revelation, and it features Ding Dong, Avanzado, Jessa, and their daughter Jada. So please come and enjoy their songs as a family, and supporting also the pastors and missionaries that the JIR Foundation supports in the Philippines. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have Annie.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Andy Nepomuceno. I am CEO of Music Arts Events Incorporated, where we do everything music, from concerts, music production, and music teaching, including voice and piano. So I recently produced the song, which is now on iTunes and Spotify, for the wedding of one of our dear sponsors, Faith Bautista, and the title is called Love of My Lifetime. Yes, that's the title. So go look it up on Spotify or iTunes and YouTube. It's already out. And my tip for the day is you have to read and or find a mentor. Don't think that you can just survive by yourself, especially for entrepreneurs. We're always like, trying to get by. So that's why I'm in the Chamber of Commerce. Okay, thank you so much. And also, we're also part of United Chambers of Commerce of San Fernando Valley and of COFAC. So when you're in this Chamber of Commerce, you have two large networks. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Annie. Next up, we have Ermelinda.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ermelinda Cruz, and I'm a small business owner. I have a salon actually 2 doors down from Tang and Java. It's within the Vivus Experience Salon, which is a full service salon, but we also, my part of the business is progressive wellness. So we are about keeping your body young and beautiful and healthy as long as possible in a very natural way. So the way that we do that, our modalities that we have in there are, we have infrared saunas, which help with anti-aging, so many other benefits. And then we also have a body sculpting and face sculpting anti-aging cryo T-shock machine over there. So yes, I do it all. Yes. My tip of the day is, I know everybody would, ideally, we'd like to keep our bodies like a temple, but don't beat yourself up. 80-20 rule. Thank you.
Thank you, Ermelinda. Lastly, we have Gemma.
Hi, I'm Gemma Bergstrom, one of the board members, and my business is I do import-export in the Philippines, and I also do CBD oils. My tip for the day is always have a positive attitude. Thank you.
Thank you, Gemma. And that wraps up our sponsors and networker access. So next up, we have, we're going to be going over our feedback form, and Celeste will be discussing it.
Yes, so once again, thank you guys for joining us tonight. You will be receiving an email from us, basically a feedback form. So please let us know how we do and how we can, we improved the experience during our networking events. The first 10 people to reply would get a special prize actually on our next event. You get to be highlighted. So if you can just do us the favor to let us know how we're doing and what else can you improve, we'd greatly appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Celeste. And it's actually been sent out already, so please check your email.
See, we're that quick. It's not even 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's
Yep.
1.
The best Filipino American chamber. So let the Bring Me games begin. We have Rosalind Arciaga, our board member. Take it
Hello,
away.
good evening, everyone. Hope you're all enjoying, like with Romeline, our speaker, and our sponsors. So anyway, like we have 2 prizes for our games, and we would like to thank our prize sponsors, David Mays from Onyx Auto Collection, and he has a gift card from Ashley Furniture worth $30. And thank you, Dory from Dory Nemo Production for we're gonna get some wine from Dory. So let's do this for the game, okay? This is called Bring Me. And let's see, where should we start? Maybe the in-person folks?
The virtual first, Rosalind.
The virtual
the
first?
PowerPoint, yeah.
Okay, so for the virtual, basically what we would like to do is I would like for the virtual folks to bring me something. Okay, so
I can join.
Are we joining the board? No.
No board, no
Not
board.
for the virtual, but for the in-person, they will have to because there's not that many of them, right? So okay, except so for the virtual, what I would like you to do is okay, Celeste and Fiji, you guys are gonna help me see who the first one to bring is, right?
Yeah,
to bring the item. Okay, so for the virtual folks,
Just
if
tell
you
me
can-
when you're ready so that I can move the slide.
We're ready. We're ready. So
All right.
virtual folks, I would like to see for the first one to bring a Valentine's card, whether it's physical or digital. And if you have it, please type here on the chat.
Celeste, you're not allowed. Attorney Linus, you're not also allowed.
You'd think that rank has its own privileges.
I think
I'm allowed to have fun.
We see one. Connie, is that a Valentine's card? Oh, there is a heart.
No, Connie is not allowed either.
Oh, Connie, you're not allowed either.
Hey.
Sorry, she's part of this group here. So okay, anybody else from the virtual world? Come on,
Connie-
guys, come on.
Connie won. She's
Come
allowed.
on.
Yeah, she's allowed because
I'm
already
allowed
recorded.
because I'm not a part of the board.
Was not allowed last year.
It's my turn to win.
It's your turn.
Congratulations, Connie.
Okay,
Congratulations,
Connie,
Connie.
congratulations. So you win the wine from Dory. So Dory will connect with you. And thank you for showing us the Valentine's card. Okay, great. Congratulations. Okay, so now for the in-person folks, if you could bring me, are you guys ready? Okay, in-person folks, if you could bring me a photo or physically your loved one.
Ayan, kinaladkad si Ate Monica.
They have to show it on the camera. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Oh, we can't see. So
It's Henry and Monica.
Henry and Monica. Okay, well, congratulations, Kuya Henry and Monica. And your prize is
Non-board only.
Oh, non-board
Very-
daw.
Ay, ilan
Oh,
lang
there.
silang ano eh.
Okay.
Oh, it's Ermelinda.
Who's this?
Who got it
Bring
first?
what do you have? What do you have
Did
there,
Ermelinda get it?
Who got it?
Who's that?
Miko,
Oh.
who got it? Miko.
Who got it on the camera first? Ermelinda. Ermelinda?
All right,
Yes,
All right.
congratulations.
Congratulations, what did you get? What did you bring?
Photo.
A photo of your loved ones. Yay. So so your prize would
Yeah.
be a gift card from Ashley Furniture for $30. Congratulations, and David will touch base with you. Congratulations. Thank you for playing the Bring Me
Congratulations.
game. And okay, I guess Miko,
Thank you, Rosalind, for hosting our games.
you're welcome.
And at this moment, I would like to say thank you to our crew. And also thank you to our sponsors. So we have, of course, our host venue, Tang and Java. We have our, thank you. We have our two event sponsors, SP Realty and Phoenix Virtual Solutions. And we have our 4 logo sponsors, Chase for Business, Onyx Auto Collection, Collins Law Group, and Henry Get Assured. And now for our acknowledgement of board members, we have our president, Lois P. Claver.
So since Miko organized this, I'm gonna do the thanks to the crew. So thank you, Miko, for organizing this. Great job. He worked really hard, so it gets better from here. And you have a team. That's why, you know, we love GLA, because we really work as a team. We support each other. We're like, do you need us? We're here to help. So I'd like to thank Miko. Thank you, David, for making this happen with Diana. Dory for our in-person, for helping with the the registration. Henry for picking up stuff, printing stuff. In our virtual world, thank you, Celeste, for hosting, and Fiji for presenting the slides, Rosalind for helping out with our games, and Connie. And of course, this would not have been possible without our amazing board. So for those who have not, don't know the new board yet, so this is the executive team. Myself as president, Lois Claver, Celeste Mondarin in our virtual world is our VP for Marketing and Membership Services, David Baines, our Vice President for Membership Acquisition and Ambassadorship. So he's the one who's gonna make Colette and SP that you guys attend our events, okay? And then Miko, of course, our Vice President for Events. Fiji Victoriano, who's also in our virtual world, our amazing secretary. We love you, Fiji. Thanks for taking care of us. And our treasurer, Mr. Henry Chen, our favorite Nino. Thank you so much. And our board members, we have Miss SP Agbayani, our sponsor for tonight. Thank you. Gemma Bergstrom, also in person. Thank you. And thanks for bringing your sister, Ermelinda. That was really nice. That's, we got to spread the love in the family. Okay, and Joseph Sarmiento, who's celebrating his birthday, actually yesterday. Happy birthday, Joseph. Kathy Current, Linus Ebe, from also in our virtual world, Reddy Babasa, also an attendee in our virtual world, Rosalind Arshaga, also in the virtual world, and Vivian Lim. So thank you so much, everyone, for attending in person and virtually. So back to you, Miko.
Thank you so much, Lois. So now we're wrapping up. It's time to network. Please stay for your visitors orientation, especially if it's your first time. And thank you. See you at our next event.
And yes, for you
Our
guys
next event
who
is
are
next week
here,
already.
yeah, the tri chamber. Yes, and for you guys that are here in the virtual world, we are going on in a breakout room so that we can, personally connect with each other, and build relationship, and hopefully that, we will find some opportunities to work together. So are you guys ready to go to the breakout room? Thumbs up if you are. Thumbs up if you are. All right, there we go. Here we go. See you in about like 10 minutes. Okay.
Are you doing?
All right, guys. Well, the